a very famous introduction to the Torah, which we begin with Shabbos. It's Shabbos Bereishit. Translation, when in the beginning God created, and it goes on. Notice I said when in the beginning, not in the beginning, because the correct grammatical translation is when in the beginning, somewhere in the beginning, but it's not the beginning, because what does beginning mean? Beginning of creation? What happened before? So let's not go there philosophically. Let's look at what we understand beginnings to be. And we've just begun a new year. We called it Rosh Hashanah. The word Shanna, which means year, is etymologically linked to the word Shinuy, change. In other words, we are characterized in the world with change. And what is time? The relative state of change. And therefore, when we say in the beginning, it means somewhere in the beginning we create change. And that's what we have to be very concerned about in our consciousness. When we begin projects, when we begin conversations, when we begin parenting, that is the most crucial moment of that existence. The Lubavitcher Rebbe often said that when you make a mark in a sapling, a young tree, when that tree grows, that mark becomes a big impediment. It becomes a much larger, ugly mark. Likewise, when we raise a child, the way we formatively deal with the child, model to the child, teach to the child, remains the basis for all their future acquisition of behavior, speech, and mind. And therefore, let's always keep in mind Bereishit. In the beginning, we have to be most careful. So I'm going to give you an exercise this week. Your mission this week is, when you start conversations, be very aware of the first words you use, the tone, the way they're utilized, because that will determine the way that the relationship is either enhanced or remains boringly the same, or God forbid, the other way. That's your mission for the week.